got to tell you, really, really enjoy the new record. I was just listening to it, thinking, yeah, we just don't get enough of this. Just as real rock and roll, like the way that we want it. And so, I guess now it's quite literally your job to do it, right?
Well, I get, I would like to think that everyone had the same attention to detail and wanted to, keep the attitude going in rock and roll. But that's what I tried to do anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's not hard. It's what comes naturally to you. It always has. But what do you suppose it is about? I guess a lot of the other bands. They even if we still see them, they just don't rock as hard. They don't have that same fire that you
Well, there's this thing called old age,
have.
and it gets harder and harder to fight it. And I think it reflects in some people's music. I mean, I'd like to think that the Rolling Stones are still kicking ass, and there's some other bands that are still, kicking ass. But it's a constant battle. You know what I mean? You have to really stay focused.
Yeah. Well, part of that is keeping that voice up because a lot of other singers, their voices they just don't sound the same. And voices change, but yours used to like you still got it. So is there something that you do to keep it where it is?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of boring health shit that people don't want to hear about. Just, stuff that you have to do to stay healthy and keep your voice going. And I have a YouTube channel called J Pearl TV, and
Mhm.
I do some episodes about singing and keeping your, voice going and stuff like that. If anyone's interested.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. And then as far as these songs go, what is it that's kind of inspiring you right now?
A punk rock fiesta is sort of about the punk rock attitude. I mean, I don't know if you grew up with the old school punk
Yeah.
stuff, but I used to, you know what I mean? They used to be quite dangerous and so it's not really a punk rock record. It's more about trying to capture that attitude, that crazy attitude that was there.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, part of the thing that initially that we hear that kind of that stands out is there's a familiar sound in there, and that's because you got Darren back on guitar, right?
Yeah, yeah. He joined me. He's been on a lot of my records,
Yeah.
and yeah, he took off the shredder hat and put on the punk rock cap, and he turned it around, old school suicidal tendencies, and yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, that's so cool. And now, does this mean we'll actually get some tour? I know there's a couple of dates one in LA and one in Vegas, right?
Yeah, couple of there, couple in. I'm doing a UK tour in 2 weeks.
Good.
I'll be playing a lot of shows in England, and I mean, possibly more down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, what how do you whittle it down to one set now? Because there's a lot of love hate music now.
I'm sort of celebrating the
Mhm.
35th anniversary of my first record, Blackout in the Red Room. So uh, I'm doing that record in full, and then other songs as well. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's so cool. And you probably have some great memories from that time too, because that was a wild time.
Yeah, that was a third of a century ago. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy to think about. But is there a particular memory that just kind of stands out for you from the Blackout in the Red Room time?
It was all good. I mean, it was fun. It was good times, and it was a different time. It was touring, and it was opening up for really cool bands and playing arenas and big stages. And yeah, it was just a thousand cool memories.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, and of course you write a lot, and we love to see your writing. We going to see something else new from you there, and maybe more memories from the time?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean books?
Yeah.
I kind of I kind of do that now with my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I sort of tell stories in the visual medium of YouTube, and it's kind of it's kind of people don't seem to read as much, but they will watch TV, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, and so for those kids, because you'll see some younger people show up at the shows, and they just like you've got this incredible energy on stage, and always have. You make it look a whole lot more fun than it probably even is. And so, what kind of advice do you give to those kids that want to do what you do?
I don't know how young bands do it, because there's with the advent of the streaming, it's a little bit harder for them to sort of make a living. So you just have to have perseverance. You know what I mean? And everyone's going to tell you to give it up and that you suck and that you're wasting your life. That doesn't change, because all my friends said the same thing to me 30 years ago. So you just have to have enough belief in yourself to tell them to fuck off, I guess.
Yeah, well said. My co-host, who you might recall, Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame. So we always ask people that Hail Mary moment, that moment in your life or career where you had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you at this moment? What do you suppose that was for you?
Ah, God, you're delving into my Wikipedia past. Uh, I don't honestly. I mean, it's a lot of good memories and it's a lot of fun. I just tend to focus on what I'm doing now, and
Yeah,
and I'm happy about being able to create this new record and to you know what I mean. It's nice to be able to do new music, and that's kind of, for want of a better word, my focus right now.
yeah, absolutely. Well, and what do you keep in mind that kind of keeps you on that right path? Because it's tough, and as creative types, we're hard on ourselves anyway.
It's just I don't know. I just work. I work all the time, and I hustle, and I have fun with it, and I play all the time in different bands, and and try and keep a roof over my head like the 10,000 other dudes out there, and it's all good times.
Yeah, and so are we going to see you on stage? Otherwise, Quiet Riot, other things.
Oh yeah, yeah. We work all the time.
Yeah,
That's kind of the primary thing, is doing the Quiet Riot gigs all year round, and we work a lot, so that's always yeah, that's good.
yeah, and that's still fun, right?
Yeah, yeah. Why, have you heard something?
No,
uh
I don't
no,
know anything.
it is fun. It is fun.
Yeah,
It's fun to play live. It's fun to play live, and it's fun to rock,
yeah,
and I hope it doesn't ever change.
yeah. I hope not either. And then I guess last thing is there something that you're hoping that people will take away from this right other than I mean it really does rock, but I mean the words are very important to you.
I just hope people check out the record, and check out my YouTube channel, and kind of get into the whole rock and roll fiesta of what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to single-handedly keep rock alive. You know what I mean? It's just put the music on and play it really loud, and have a good time with it, and you know what I mean? Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Well, we definitely appreciate you continuing to make the music. We really really enjoy it, and I think people are really going to love this album. So thanks for making it. I look forward to seeing it live.
Okay, man. Sounds good.
Hey, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
All right. Take
Hey,
care,
thank you.
brother. Bye.